Hello everyone, my name is Saroj Bhandari and my student ID is MIT174684. This video is for the assignment 1 for my unit System Administration and Management, and in this video I will be discussing about two of the monitoring tools in Ubuntu. Firstly, Ubuntu is one of the open source operating system in Linux. The two monitoring tools that I'll be using here are nmon and lsof. I will be giving a brief overview on two of these monitoring tools and two features each in both the monitoring tools. So firstly, let's get started. For that, I'll go into command window. I'll start off with lsof. Lsof stands for list of open files, and to get started I'll just start with the command sudo. The command is sudo lsof -i and the password. So this gives so these are the list of all the open files in the operating system at the moment. I have used sudo here because not all the files are accessible to general users. So when you put sudo command in the command line, then it enables all the general users to have access to all of its features. The second feature that I'll be talking is in lsof. The users, the network administrators can monitor and know what files are opened in IPv4 address and in IPv6 addresses. So the command goes like this: sudo lsof -i and then 4. And here these are the list of only the IPv4 addresses, the files with IPv4 addresses that are currently opened in the network. These are the network files, and if we use 6 instead of these 4 in the command line, then it gives us the all the IPv6 uh, network files open at that time. Now let's move on to nmon. It stands for Nigel's monitor. And it also has got a lot of features that we can perform in it that are very useful for the system administrators. uh, um, I'll get into the command. So here, unlike the other one, the lsof, you just have to press a letter that's shown here, and then you can view um, what the performance or what the thing is like. For example, c equals to cpu. This gives the uh, uh, this gives the CPU usage, CPU utilization at that current time in the Linux. And then the capital C gives the wide view, M gives the memory usage at that time, D, when if you press D, then it gives the disk size and the usage of disk. R gives the resources, K gives the kernel, and so on for all of these letters. Q for quit. If you want to quit it then you can just press Q, quit. That quits the nmon mode, this nmon monitoring tool here. And I will just press C. So this gives the CPU usage at the current time. So user is using 0.5%, system is using 0.5%, this percent of the CPU at the current time. So this is the CPU utilization. As the CPU utilization is changeable, so the values here might also change similarly. Mm, and the another command is when I just enter M, it gives the memory usage of the computer at this point of time. So the total memory, the RAM memory, is 3484.3. This is in MB, and then swap space is 472.5 MB. Among that, the free space is 1789.9, and 472.5, that's the swap space. uh, so free percent is 51.4, and roughly like 48.6% of the memory is has been utilized while running different programs in nmon at this current time. Similarly, some other features that I just mentioned before, by just pressing the letters you can just test it in nmon. So the system administrator can use both of these tools, lsof and nmon, to enhance the performance of the system. For example, if they can monitor the number of network connections and the IPv4 IPv6 files, then um, if they know some of them are of no use, then they can cancel it. Or if something is needing more memory, then they can prioritize that. Also, like, if they know the CPU utilization, then they can like make more balanced CPU utilization throughout the working period, rather than just doing everything at the same time and does not give a better result. Also the same with memory usage and swap. um, Better the usage of memory, the better performance the system administrators can get. So finally, to conclude, Ubuntu is an open source operating system in Linux, and there are a lot of monitoring tools um, that are in Ubuntu that the system administrators can use in order to enhance the performance of their system. Uh, and I have discussed about LSOF, the list of files, and the Nigel's monitor and mon here. That's it from me. Thank you.